Hello everyone, Neo Rashi here. About 7 or 8 months ago, I made a video showing you all my Vita games. I had something like 55 games, I believe. Now I have 79, well, in physical format, and I actually have an 80, but I lost one of them, so I'm not gonna show you that game. So here we go. Just for starters, everything from this game to the top, I've bought them in the last month, as well as this one here. So in the last month alone, I've bought like 10 games, and everything above here has been bought in the last week. Or at least if I ordered them, I received them in the last week. Actually, my newest game, I got this game. It's unsealed because I've actually received it today. Well, it probably arrived in the mail yesterday, but still, I literally got the mailbox like half an hour ago. So anyway, so as you can see, I got this game, Sonic All-Star Racing Transform. Now this isn't one of my favorite game, but it is a decent one. I'm not a huge Persona fan, but I wanted to play that game without it taking like over 3 gigs of memory in my memory card. So I bought this when I traded in a couple games. I wanted a soccer game, so I got this one, FIFA Soccer. I actually wanted the 2013 edition, but the store only had a French one, and it sounded horrible, so I traded back for this one. Now, this is a game that I bought 2 days ago, Sorcery Saga. A pretty good roguelike. I haven't gotten far, but still not bad. Again, I bought this 3 days ago. Ultra Despair Girl, Dangan Ronpa, another episode. Now, this is one of the games that was stolen from me a year and a half ago. I actually got digital edition, but I decided to get this physical edition when I found it for pretty cheap on eBay. Now, I got this recently. I haven't even tried the game yet, but I did pre-order a limited edition of the sequel that is going to be released in roughly 2 months. So I decided to give this one a try too, so I'm gonna play soon. As you can see, I have a huge backlog of games. Farming Simulator 18, I mainly bought this one because it was on promotion at eBay Games. Not a huge fan, but still enjoyable. So Demon Gaze 2, I bought it at the same time as Farming Simulator. I didn't quite enjoy the first game because of the grinding, but I did enjoy the gameplay itself though. But when I heard that this one is less grindy, I decided to give it a try, and I'm pleasantly surprised. Mary Skelter, I've actually heard not great thing about this game, but it's not bad so far. I haven't gotten far, but I like it so far. Dragon Crown, I bought it because I wanted like one of those beat 'em up game. So I've heard it was okay, and it was not that expensive, $29.99 Canadian dollar for a used game. So I traded in some games and bought this one. I wanted to try it, but I didn't want to pay like the $50 PSN asks for. So I got it for like $4 when after I traded some game. YS8 Lacrimona of Dana. Again, another pretty good game. I haven't got really far, but if you are a French, if you can understand French and English, you gotta see this. I'm not even gonna read the whole thing. Just the first sentence basically says that I'm sorry to leave you, but I must buy a hat. It has nothing to do with the game. And if you can, if you can pause the video right now and read the thing, you'll see that it's even printed twice. Like, they type the text twice on this game. Okay, so from now you'll see a lot of games that I've already showed in my last video, so I'm gonna go a little bit quicker. So I've got Trace of Cold Steel 2. This is a new game, Drive Girls. I have got it on release date. It's kind of like Senran Kagura, but with girls transforming into cars instead of like over-exaggerated fan service. Drive Girl Bikuni. Valkyrie Drive, sorry. For some reason I had the other game in mind. World of Final Fantasy. I've got Hotshot Golf, World Invitational, Invitational, sorry, my English is pretty bad. Sword Art Online Lost Song. How much does the game ask in memory? Oh, not bad. So we've got Root Letter. I've got the trilogy of Zero Escape, Through the Non Regame, and Zero Time Dilemma. And goddamn, that zoom is pissing me off. Alright. So I've got X-Blaze Code Embryo. I've got YS Memories of Salsetta. Well, you can see that the next two games are both Disgaea 3 and 4. Make You Labyrinth of Death. I have Mind Zero. I haven't played that game really. I have Akibas Beat, and I gotta say, this game is underrated. It's not great, but it's definitely not as bad as people make it out to be. Exist Archive. If you live in Canada, this game is currently $20 brand new on Video Game Plus, so they have pretty good deal. Actually, if you live in Canada, you really should check out Video Game Plus. It's a store based in near Toronto in Ontario, and I never been there myself, but I've ordered like 8 games from them, and it's a really good. They have really good price, and they have a lot of Vita games unlike most other store. So I have Criminal Girls 2, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I have the 2 Hatsune Miku games that were released in physical format in North America. This is another... Oh, great. Okay, so this is another game I bought recently. I think I bought it in like late November. So I'm gonna clean up this mess. I'll be right back. Okay, so I made 2 towers instead of 1. So I wanted also a baseball game, but I didn't want to pay too much for it, so I just got MLB 13. Not great, but when I want to play baseball, I play that one a bit. So I got Galgun Double Piece and the infamous misprint on the ESRB rating. I have the sequel to Yomawari, Midnight Shadow. It's pretty good actually. I think I've gotten further. I haven't beaten either game But I think I've got further in this game, and I got 1 gold trophy in this one, and like only a couple bronze on the first game. I got Soul Sacrifice. Bought it for pretty cheap, and I paid less than that because I have a Onyx card. Got this game. My ex-girlfriend said the game was okay, and so far it is pretty good, but again, not great. The Sly Cooper collection. This is another game that I got stolen a couple years ago, into 2016. Found a pretty cheap copy, so I have the Rebirth, Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth trilogy. Actually, I think this is all my Neptunia game. I have Neptunia U Action Unleashed, Neptunia PP. I'm actually on the verge of getting a North American copy of this. Found a limited edition, brand new, for like $120, so not that expensive. Hyper Devotion Noir, Mega Tag Mansion Blanc, and Neptune versus Zombie. Super Dimension Neptune Sega versus Sega Art Girls. Mortal Kombat. Virtua Tennis 4. Angry Birds Star Wars. Rayman Legend. God War Future Past. This is a pretty good game if you like. It plays almost like Final Fantasy Tactics on the the original Final Fantasy Tactics. And I have a bunch of Lego games, like Jurassic World, Legend of Tsushima, Avengers, Harry Potter, Ninjago, Star Wars The Force Awakens, and Lego Batman 3. And last but not least, for the regular editions, Sphere. Alright, so next we're going to the good stuff, but it's probably not gonna be as long because I only have 17 special edition. So first is the limited run physical edition of Dragon Fantasy, the Black Tome of Ice, which I finally opened a couple months after I made the video, but it's really not that great. Really. I really regret spending $60 on that thing. Conception 2, this is actually the original box when I had the game physically, but like the other games I got stolen, I bought in digital format, but recently found a copy for like $15, but I kept the limited edition. I think it's a lunch edition actually. So I have Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax lunch edition. This is one of the newer games that I recently bought, Axiom Verge. This is the only special edition I bought in the last month. Ragnarok Odyssey, the Mercenary Edition. If any of you guys play that game, please tell me. I want to play this. This game is fun when playing multiplayer. So I have, again, the game I'm not gonna tell. I'm just gonna call it Mask of Deception, Lunch Edition. I've also got the sequel, Mask of Truth. And it got a pillow cover, pillowcase. Funny. Okay, the Risky Boot edition of Shantae Alpha Genie Heroes. And I have the limited edition of Atelier Shelly Plus. Yomawari Night Alone, and it includes the Firefly Diary. Corpse Party Blood Drive Ever After Edition. I have Senran Kagura Astival versus, and the other game, Shinobi versus. I have Trails of Cold Steel 1. And actually, I think if the box will open, if you remove, if you remove this case and remove the pin that comes with it, it's actually made so you can put both Trails of Cold Steel games in the box. So I may someday remove the pin just so I can have both games in the box. Anyway, another game that I'm not gonna say the name in full, Shiren the Wanderer Eternal Wanderer Edition. Bought it for pretty cheap. So this is my last new special edition compared to my last video. Tokyo Xanadu Limited Edition. It was pretty expensive. It was double the price of the regular edition, but I don't even remember what it came with. Oh, there it is. There's a plush, a game card deck, 60-page art book, CD soundtrack, and collector's box. What was a collector's box again? That doesn't look like the collector's box. This is pretty much the same edition, the same as the normal edition. Oh well, who cares? And the last game I have, the last game overall, and the biggest box I've ever seen for Vita games, Fate Extella, the Umbral Star, and Noble Phantasm Edition. I haven't played that game a lot either, maybe twice. I got a couple trophies though. Alright, so hope you enjoyed seeing my collection. I'm surrounded by Vita games now, so hope you enjoyed and see you next time.